Hello, Scrafters. I think this is the last set of replays in my inbox. And I've got Catherine against Stanley. Oh no, webcam death again. Like, why does this keep happening? Nobody knows. Anyway, Stanley's down in the bottom right here of Ohana. And Catherine is up in the top left. Let's zoom out, speed it up. So Catherine going for headshot. Oh, what? I'm not sure what that was. You know, if it's a check for a cannon rush, this is generally the region you would drop cannons on this map. But cannon rush against Zerg is never really likely to pay off. So I'm not sure what this worker was up to. Anyway, nothing in production apart from drones. This little fella is headed across the map and is holding minerals. Is gonna nip in for a scout here or something. Is gonna proxy hatch. Oh hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So now Catherine has a lot of minerals. The pool needs to. Was this supposed to be building a pool? The pool needs to be done like straight away. If there is no pool, then the proxy hatch achieves nothing. You've got to have a spawning pool to go with this, and there's no spawning pool in production. Oh no. I think this worker was supposed to build the pool, and that has not happened. So generally with the proxy hatch, you want to send 2 workers across the map when the hatchery is maybe about halfway done. It does take a long time. This is a few more than 2, but anyway, this could work out okay. The stalker's going to come down here and see what's up. So yeah, I don't know if these all turn into spine crawlers, which is not what's happening here, but if they were to, this could be hard to hold. But the workers are just standing still. The pool has finished, but the point of sending the workers across the map is very much to turn them into spine crawlers. You need to be building queens, Catherine, both at home and on the other side of the map, and you need a continuous flood of lings from both hatcheries non-stop. So I don't know, is Stanley going to be able to hold this? I mean, generally stalkers are not what you want against this because lings beat stalkers pretty handily, but yeah, you can see like once the lings get surround, if all the lings surround a single stalker, they will kill it. No, you don't want to lose stalkers to the that is miserable. You just lost stalkers to a building. That looks like it's the end of the proxy hatch. So I love the idea. The execution wasn't quite right. To pull off the proxy hatch, you do have to have that pool ready, and you have to send a couple of workers and turn them into spines as soon as the hatchery finishes up. So they need to have got there a little bit sooner. Now, with that said, all this excitement has slowed down the expo for the Protoss. It's 3 get robo build, which is pretty straight up, but you know, with no second nexus, or at least the delayed second nexus, the Protoss really needs to get something done, or at least would need to get something done if it wasn't for the fact that very little is happening here, i.e. there's no expo, and really with this much money in the bank there should be 2. There should be at least 3 hatcheries on the map so that production can happen quickly. I don't know if speed came out. It hasn't, so there's no speed upgrade for the Zerglings yet. You know, there is money and there is gas for that upgrade. These queens need to do something about this. So what you definitely don't want to do is just let that stuff happen. You do need to focus on the prism so that nothing else. So you need to get the queens attacking the prism and let the lings clean up the stuff on the ground. Is generally how you go about this. It's still stalkers, so I would only be building lings, but without the speed upgrade, it isn't going to go that well. You need some transfuses to come out from these queens as well. But you know, kill the warp prism. But you can see it. Go and kill it. Kill it. Don't just look at it. Look at it there. Make it dead. You can't just let that park there because that's just going to warp in another set of units anytime it likes. The queens, so normally what you do, you right click the prism with the queens, and then with your ground units you just let them fight against the stuff that comes out of the prism. so that the queens will ultimately kill it. You do generally the same thing with a Terran drop. Have the queens focus in the medevac while your ground units are dealing with the stuff on the ground. The only exception to that really is the Hellion drop, where you need to get rid of those Hellions pretty sharpish. There's a Dark Shrine on the way. Invisible Men. It looks to me like that Immortal might be stuck, is it? No, maybe not. It's just kind of... Oh, that one definitely is, though. I'll tell you that for free. So, Stanley, I don't know about the SimCity here. You've completely walled in your robo, and I don't think they'll be able to get out. However, look, with this parked here, you can just warp in the DTs directly. Kill this, please kill this. But there is no detection here whatsoever. So once the Invisible Men turn up, this game is going to be over. Here comes the warp in the main base. And I don't know, Catherine, you can't just let a warp prism sit there. If all of these idle larvae were lings and you had the speed upgrade, I'd fancy that you could pretty handily kill all the Stalkers. Stalkers are not good against things. But what you can't do is kill the Invisible Men. So, yet again, it is another EMS game that ends to the swish of Invisible Men. And, the advice is the same as always. Expect it. Build detection. GG.